The little boy despises ice cream. He threw all the ice cream from the shelves onto the ground. Starting with the first row, then the second row, and finally the third row. Not a single one was left. Adults tried to stop him, but the little boy was already out of control. He ran to the side and grabbed a stick, beginning to sweep through the neatly lined up ice creams, like a domino effect, sweeping away a large area. There were so many. The little boy got tired from sweeping. Seeing there were still many left, he shouted in frustration, "Faster!" Finally, he reached the end. However, what was infuriating was that at the very top, there was still an ice cream mountain, as if it was defying the existence of the ice cream killer. The little boy had a grudge against ice cream. He used a few swings to knock down the ice cream mountain. To protect the merchandise, the shopkeeper had to climb onto the ice cream. The little boy was too fierce. Even the ice cream advertisements weren't spared. The shelves were in ruins. It was time to tackle the freezer. The stick broke the glass, and the shopkeeper couldn't bear it any longer. He directly picked up the little boy and said, "Do you know how much these ice creams are worth? Can your family afford to compensate for them?" The little boy didn't care about these things. He kept struggling. It seemed that one person couldn't control him. Two more people came up, and finally managed to restrain the little boy. Why did the little boy hate ice cream so much? It turned out that this kind of ice cream almost caused the destruction of the earth. Let Kay explain it in detail from the beginning. Have you ever seen wild ice cream? In a mining area, an old man discovered something unusual underground. He saw a milky white liquid continuously flowing out from the ground. The old man was curious, because this liquid looked a lot like ice cream. He dipped his finger and put it in his mouth. It was cold and quite sweet. It tasted delicious. Wasn't this ice cream? The old man immediately reported the situation to the boss of the mining area. The boss also tasted it, and immediately became excited. This was a fantastic business opportunity, a guaranteed way to make a fortune. The boss took immediate action, digging up all the ice cream coming out from underground and processing it. After careful packaging, they started selling it. The product received widespread praise as soon as it was launched. Everyone, young and old, men and women, loved eating it, and they even became addicted to it. But for other ice cream manufacturers, this was a death blow. So they sent a corporate spy named Henry to secretly investigate and steal the recipe. Henry brought the ice cream back to the laboratory, and analysis said it was sterile and uncontaminated, and they couldn't determine the ingredients. Henry went to find the certification officer who certified the ice cream. The certification officer said he also loved eating it, and even his dog loved it too. But when Henry asked about the specific ingredients of the ice cream, the officer couldn't provide an answer. However, the officer told Henry about the town where the ice cream was discovered originally. The ice cream could move on its own. It pushed a person against the wall, and the officer, after eating the ice cream, suddenly fell to the ground and couldn't get up. When he tried to call for help, his dog pulled out the telephone cord, and then the dog spat out the ice cream. The officer was killed by his own dog. Tom's family also loved this ice cream. He woke up in the middle of the night because he felt a bit hungry. He went to the refrigerator to find something to eat, but unexpectedly discovered that the ice cream in the refrigerator was alive. Tom was very scared, so he immediately called his father. However, his father thought it was an excuse for his gluttony. And also when his father arrived, the ice cream miraculously returned to its original state. Tom felt uneasy because he was sure something was wrong with the ice cream. The ice cream was alive in the refrigerator, and Tom discovered it. The next day, after waking up, he saw his whole family eating ice cream. He quickly went to stop them, but it was too late. His mother even persuaded him to have some, but Tom was filled with fear. He smashed the ice cream with one hand and rushed out the door, but the others didn't know that the ice cream would ruin their lives. Tom went to the supermarket. Everyone was scrambling to buy this ice cream, so he destroyed all the ice cream. He destroyed more than 1,000 ice creams. The supermarket employees were furious, and a few people stepped forward to stop him. Although Tom said the ice cream would kill them, who would believe a child's words? On the other side, Henry arrived at the town where the ice cream was discovered. He met a guy named Charlie there, who had the same goal as him, wanting to know the recipe of the ice cream. So the two of them joined forces to investigate. They entered a grocery store, and Henry noticed the ice cream packaging boxes. They asked the shop owner about the situation. At that moment, the shop owner's stomach made a strange sound. The shop owner asked them to wait, saying he would be right back, but they didn't see the shop owner return for a long time. So they went inside to find him. they discovered that a large amount of ice cream was flowing out of the shop owner's mouth. He had passed away. The ice cream seemed to have come to life. A white ice cream liquid escaped through the window. Charlie quickly chased after it. He chased it all the way to the river. But at that moment, the people in the town were all controlled by the ice cream. They swarmed towards them. Henry and Charlie had to hastily get on a boat and escape. After this incident, Henry became more convinced that something was wrong with this ice cream. He then found the person in charge of the ice cream. The person in charge said he never ate the ice cream. He sold it just to make money. When Henry asked if the products were qualified, the person in charge handed him a bag of money. Although Henry said he agreed to stop investigating, he didn't actually stop. Later, Henry told the terrifying aspects of the ice cream to Mary, who was responsible for promoting the ice cream. Mary felt extremely guilty, because it was her promotion that caused everyone to eat it everywhere. The two of them went to the laboratory, and the experts handed Henry the newspaper about Tom's rampage in the supermarket. Henry believed that Tom must know that the ice cream was abnormal, so he planned to find Tom. At that moment, Tom discovered that all of the food in his house was thrown away. It seemed that his family is controlled by the ice cream, and living off of it every day. And not only that, parents even made their children eat poisonous ice cream. Tom planned to escape when he saw this, but his older brother immediately dragged him back. So Tom took the ice cream and went upstairs. He went to the bathroom and poured the ice cream into the toilet, but the ice cream struggled desperately, squirming to get out. Tom was extremely scared, so he immediately flushed the toilet to wash away the ice cream. To avoid arousing suspicion from his family, Tom filled the ice cream cup with foam from shaving cream. He even ate a few bites in front of his family, but this didn't deceive his father's eyes. After Tom left, his father tasted his ice cream and realized something was wrong. The family started chasing after Tom, and he ran forward for his life. At that moment, Henry arrived just in time and successfully rescued Tom. Later, Mary, Henry, and Tom boarded a private plane together. Their destination was the town's mining site. As Henry discovered that the person in charge of the ice cream owned a mine, the ice cream might be produced there. Upon reaching their destination, Mary and Henry were greeted by the mining site personnel without any suspicion. Meanwhile, Tom fell asleep on the plane. Mary and Henry didn't wake him up and proceeded to inspect the factory. However, trouble occurred for Tom. The pilot was attacked by the ice cream, and then the ice cream attacked Tom. Tom quickly escaped through the back door, and then he hid in a tank for storing ice cream, but the workers sealed the entrance, and Tom was trapped inside. On the other hand, Mary tried to extract the ice cream's recipe from the workers, but they remained tight-lipped and unwilling to say anything. In the evening, the two of them stayed at a hotel. The ice cream we eat has turned into a killer. Ice cream crawled out of the pillow at night and attacked Henry, smearing his face. Did it steal the trick from the facehugger? In a desperate situation, Mary poured alcohol on the ice cream and ignited it with fire. This method worked. It seemed that the ice cream had weaknesses too. At that moment, a staff heard the noise and walked in. But as soon as he entered, the ice cream pushed him against the wall, and he ended up dying. After setting the room on fire, Henry and Mary escaped. Later, they drove back to the factory. There, they saw the raw materials which hadn't undergone any processing, and it seemed as if the ice cream had a life of its own. No wonder those who ate it would be controlled. Henry then planted a bomb at the mining site and disguised himself as a worker. Have you seen ice cream being mined? At this moment, workers were extracting ice cream, and the tanker truck were filling up with ice cream. Luckily, Henry heard Tom's voice from outside, and without thinking much, he directly drove the tanker truck away, and then ignited the bomb. Meanwhile, Mary was being attacked by the workers, but Henry quickly arrived to rescue her. Afterward, Henry went to a military base and informed the colonel about the incident. Upon hearing that ice cream was trying to dominate humans, the colonel felt utterly disrespected and led the military to destroy the ice cream factory. To make citizens aware of the danger of ice cream, the colonel went to a television station to make an announcement. Finally, the military ordered the extermination of all ice cream. They piled up the ice cream like a small mountain and concentrated it to destroy. The warehouses were all blown up. This finally put an end to the ice cream's plan to destroy humanity. The movie is over. The title of this film is The Stuff. This episode's question is, do you love eating ice cream? If you love it, comment 111. If you don't love it, comment 222. Kay loves eating ice cream. I used to love the chocolate flavor, but later I switched to the vanilla flavor. The director of this film has quite an imaginative mind. The movie is worth watching, and I recommend it. That's all for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.